Hi, I'm Benjamin, and I'm a rising senior at Cupertino High School. And during my time at BlueStamp, I created a virtual reality game. So virtual reality is basically something you can step into and feel like you're in a totally different world. So to me, as an avid video game enthusiast and a fan of high-tech gadgets, when I found out about virtual reality, I was ecstatic. And then I took programming at school, and I realized that, wow, I can make a living off of working with VR. So when I looked around online for hands-on activities to expose me to working with the hardware and software necessary for this, I found BlueStamp. So my game, which I'm going to be passing around, you guys go with currently has two perspectives you can play from. It has a top-down view over here, where you shoot these blobs that walk across, and if they go to the red part, you lose. So you can shoot these ninja stars at the blobs, or you can go to the virtual reality view, which is viewed through the headset. So the top-down view can be played on both the computer and on the phone. On the computer, if you want to shoot the ninja star, you can click anywhere on the screen, and it will shoot the ninja star. Alternatively, you can use the custom controller with a Node MCU, which is a Wi-Fi chip, and if you press this button with your mouse cursor where you want to shoot, it will launch it. So on the phone's VR view, which is seen over here, if you put the phone in the headset and you wear the headset, you move your head around, you can aim where you want to shoot. So that's basically the mechanism behind the VR aspect of it. And currently, the button works for my computer. And in a future update, I will implement it so it will work on my phone using Wi-Fi with the Node MCU. So to make this project, I had to actually use Arduino, Unity, and some assets from Google VR's Cardboard. So with the Google VR package, I actually had a couple of problems trying to work with the newer versions and making them backward compatible with the older ones. So with the guides that are available right now, they're all pretty much outdated. So I had to use an older version to get it running on Unity, and when I went to Unity, it had an update, so I had to restart everything because my prefabricated models and all the scripts stopped working. So dealing with the new versions was kind of frustrating to me, but it also told me that virtual reality is developing at such a fast pace that they need these updates to come out, and so that the old ones are obsolete. And to me, that's very exciting. So some of the hardest challenges I faced were actually using the Node MCU and setting up the game before I started. Since the Node MCU uses a breadboard and I wasn't very experienced, I actually blew up 2 of them before I got it to work. So I connected the jumper cables to the wrong input-output switches, and whoops, it blew up. So eventually I got this to work by actually putting them in the right place. And with the demo, I used Wi-Fi to make my controller work on my phone. Another big problem I had while using this was with the actual programming itself. I had to make the hardware with the Arduino connect to and communicate with my computer, the software. So using Arduino and communicating with Unity was pretty difficult for me because I had no experience with making a game before. So on Unity and Arduino, I realized that after some research, I found out that I had to use this thing called Serial on Arduino. And basically what that does is, every time I press the button over here, it sends out a message to my Unity, which is my software, and it tells my computer the status of the button, whether it's pressed up, if it's pressed down or not. If it's pressed down, it would shoot the ninja star, and if it isn't, then nothing happens. So I used the Arduino to send over a string, which is like a message, to my Unity, and when it gets that message, it tells my computer to shoot the ninja star. So looking back on my experience at BlueStamp, I'm really glad that I chose to work on this virtual reality project, because I feel like this is something that I'll be very interested in further on, and since it's mostly software, I can continue working on this and expand and get that Wi-Fi working on my phone. So thank you for listening. Any questions?
Why is your VR headset better than your identical twin brothers?
It's made by me.
You did?
Well, how is it different?
Well, right now, it has like a feature where if you look into it, it's the game over screen. But that will be fixed with a button. But since I can run it on both my computer with both the button and my mouse, yeah. His works by just.
No, I can play on the PC.
I retract the question, sir.
That's awesome.
Okay, go ahead. Never mind.